How's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's doing okay. So today I'm doing something a little different. I played this game before. It's been a while, but playing Madden 24. I don't have 25, so I'm not able to play that one. So we are playing 24 today. So excuse me. Hopefully everyone's having a great evening. And hopefully everyone is doing okay. So today we are going to be playing Madden. And we'll probably do the superstar mode and start a new career. So I may even do something. Might do just a quick game first and then do a start a career after. Yeah, so here we go. I think that's the one that I did before. That looks kind of old. You know what? I'll start a new one. Start a new one.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
And I'll do that.
Choose the team you want to start your. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
Sorry. I think that's what I'll go with. Sorry if I'm not saying anything. I am currently in the middle of creating a player. Welcome those all that are in. Hopefully you're all enjoying what I'm doing so far. Decided to create another player. Pro. All pro. And then we'll go ahead and start. For those that are coming in, thanks for watching. Hopefully y'all are enjoying the stream so far. I'm doing the franchise mode. Started with a new career. So we'll see how this all goes. So we drafted you because we love your talent and excited to have you on the team, but you didn't play much in college, and we honestly don't know a lot about you. That's what this preseason is about. We'll be playing the first quarter of our game this week. Use it to loosen up your arms, stretch your legs a little bit, show us what you can do. The goal for this game is to gain at least 50 yards.
This is the player card. Here you can. This is your development trait. Here are a player's motivations. How
Weekly training. So those that are in, how's everybody doing?
All right, gentlemen, we've made way too many
Hopefully
mistakes this
you're
week,
doing
okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep making these silly mistakes, we're not gonna win.
It's too loud.
So let's get out there and let's have a good practice, huh?
Ready? Ready, run. Ready. Ready. Here we go. Shot. Go. Let's go now. Set up.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it? I can't wait to see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job.
So how's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing okay. Here we go, first game.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the 49ers and the Raiders, and it's coming up next.
Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today it's a preseason matchup as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Ready.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Hunter Renfrow, and down to the 28-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created...
And that is caught! Touchdown, Raiders! Jacoby Myers from 3 yards out. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Down the numbers. There he goes. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. 77 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Amir Abdullah. And he's finally out of bounds, but he gets it to the 25. What a return. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Nick Bosa, Defensive Player of the Year, in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. That time a 6-play drive, and it was finished off by a Michael Mayer touchdown grab. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them humbling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. This is fielded at the 27. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A first run for the backup, Abdullah. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Going right side is White, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And Lance's throw complete there to McLeod. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
Davis Price will try to pick it up. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Dorsett. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what...
Now Garoppolo lost the football. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Lance now on 1st down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 69 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 7. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin. Most of the starters are likely done. These coaching staffs getting ready to evaluate the youngsters in the second half. And to call the remainder of this preseason opener, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the script. Second down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Now, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he is going to have a Niners first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. The Lance going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Lance. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Able to find Gray here. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Once again, it's Mitchell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Drop for a loss thanks to the effort there of Byron Young. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And they'll go for it. Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Try the right side with Mitchell. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Lance now to throw. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Willie Snead. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Here we go. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. To throw is Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Defense.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Garoppolo on first down. Forced out to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down and 8. Here's a toss right side of Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Play action. Now it's Lance. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Byron Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Lance. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. To throw, it's Lance. Here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield, because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Warning. 2 minute.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, Abdullah. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Garoppolo to throw. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
What a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
First down, here's White. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They keep it on the ground. White again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Spaceman. Defense.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So Lance and the Niners down 28-21, 65 seconds remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's Lance. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders are going to win the football game. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses that are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final try now for Lance. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30.
What?
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. The kick up and good, but they remain a field goal short as they wind up dropping this one by 3. On the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
The difference between the first string and second string is, boy, first string came out firing, second string they scared me a little bit, but came back and won the game, so not too upset about that. Alright, so I guess next time we'll have to do some more passing. So this game will focus more on passing. So we'll see how the passing goes. Here we go. Start straight.
Hey boys, coming out of yesterday's practice, we all know it wasn't good enough. Today's practice, it's gotta be great. Game day's coming fast. Let's go out here and let's be great, okay?
Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Go. Ready? Get up. Here we go. Shot. Hot, hot. Let's go now. Ready.
Hey big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week. You know what? Today you got better. Let's keep it up.
This time.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Raiders and the Rams. All that and more coming up next.
From the second.
Here we go.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Michael Mayer, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 65 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Oh, look at the juke. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 44 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
This 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter. I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Jacobs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 3rd and goal. This LA Rams defense will try to bow up once more. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They will run the draw with Jacobs.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
2nd down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40 of the Rams. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to it. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Garoppolo. He completes it right side to White. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And here's Taylor on the return. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with the first.
Better.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Here's a diving catch right side. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this one too low.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Now 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 30. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Opting to run again here with White. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Our injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taylor now returning it. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And then so now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. So, Charles, this is a game that certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both agree. We like the decision to not play overtime in preseason and just call it a draw.
Partner, I want to meet the person who disagrees with this decision, and I just wonder what took so long for the league to arrive at this conclusion. They put the...
Well, second preseason game ended in a tie. So, we're going to play third preseason game. And I think my player plays the whole game. Advance the week.
Guys, we all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good enough. Today's practice has got to be great. You want to win a ball game?
Ready, ready? Ready, ready? Let go. Let's go. Ready?
I don't know what it's better to do, but I get the wrong button.
Hey. Go.
All right, man, bring it in tight, bring it in tight. Let me tell you something. That was the best practice of the season. Not a single mental mistake. That's the type of practice championship teams have. Keep it up.
Here we go. This will probably be the last game of the night. We'll see how it goes. Why not? Why not?
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Raiders and the Cowboys, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Looking for Michael Mayer on the play. That'll bring up second down. He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
Prescott has some things to clean up from last season, leading the NFL with 15 interceptions in only 12 games played. But we can't overlook the good. 23 touchdowns and an 8-4 record as a starter as he led the Cowboys to consecutive postseasons for the first time since 2007.
23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott able to hit his target man. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be...
Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 37 yards. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A pass complete downfield to Renfro. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers from 8 yards out. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. Drops this underneath for Pollard. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Prescott to throw it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 21. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. and he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raiders offense ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Rolling to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And his throw here's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Now, he's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. But bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
This a 2nd and 8. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raiders heading out to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing, Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Prescott looks to throw on first. This is caught. It's close. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Back to throw now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Buying time to his left. Throw out left, caught by Mayer. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. 3rd quarter. Here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success.
There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 74 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Aubrey Good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done.
and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Prescott now. Swinging this out for Pollard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. To throw is Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out come the Raiders. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 108 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now third down and 6 to go. Out of the shotgun, Rush. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try the bootleg with Rush. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. So on fourth down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And it would appear right now that they are headed towards a 1-2 preseason record. This dress rehearsal for the starters has not gone according to plan. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. Now 2nd and 5. Garoppolo now. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Garoppolo. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams from 10 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Too little too late again.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now here come the Cowboys. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is an absolute third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So Garoppolo and the Raiders now. Down by 16. A little over 30 seconds remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10.
Passing lanes tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies. It's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
Oh, great.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. But Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today,
2-1 in the preseason, but not that great of a. That was a horrible preseason game. Almost. reset my...
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk.
$3,000 yards. I'll go for 3,000 this season. But we will do that on the next time that I play Madden. So that will be stream for this evening. Thanks all those that did come in to watch. I don't know how many did actually come in, but I just want to thank all those that did come in to watch, or those that may even watch the replay. Hopefully you all have a great evening, and I appreciate you all. Tomorrow I may, depending on what I got going on tomorrow evening, I may come in for a stream, but it'll be in the evening. I don't know exactly what I'll be playing. I try not to make too much of a plan too far ahead of time. I usually just play whatever I feel like right before but right before I start streaming. So I don't know what I'll be playing. I guess whatever I feel like playing for the day. And so, but I thank you all for watching, those that did, and I hope that you all have a wonderful evening. And the plan is to stream tomorrow, but if I don't, I will see you guys on the next one. Good night.